This is Aquamaka TV.
Another episode of Say Your Truth, and I remain your host, Precious. So today is a lovely day because today we have our girl. The word is amiable. Our amiable princess of Aquamaka, in person of
Judith.
So it's our girl Judith.
Clap for myself.
Really nice to have you here, Judith. So unlike Collins, we didn't have to beg her so much. But it's really nice to have you here.
Because I'm a very nice girl.
She has said it all.
Princess.
Princess of Aquamaka.
Yes.
Okay, Judith, it's really nice to have you here. And normally, the order of my program is I'll ask you how your week went. And you give us a detailed information of how the week went. So, how was your week?
Well, my week was amazing. It was just there. Nothing really exciting happened.
No
just
juicy.
Nah.
No interesting gossip.
Nah, just work.
Just work. I think you guys are becoming boring in this studio, please. If Sugar Boy was here now, he would tell us. Funny enough, last time Sugar Boy said he didn't go for any party. Why? Okay, I'm acting like you are Sugar Boy. Anyways, next time he's on my program, I'll ask and he'll tell us. It's really nice to have you here, Judith.
Yes.
So for today, we're going to be discussing something quite serious because last time I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who I'm not going to mention her name. She said some things that I was like, okay, yeah, I really had to discuss about this on my program. She was like saying, oh, she had a very strict boss and dealing with him was quite difficult, and we're looking for ways to make her stay with him better because the salary and the incentives are quite juicy. So in this time, you can't lose on such a job. You can't miss out on such a job. So how would you, if you found yourself in a tight situation with like a strong-headed, strict, and a temperamental boss, how would you deal with him?
Well, I would say I've had that experience before.
Nice.
So
nice. Please feed us.
For me personally, I'm not the type to just talk. I actually do what is on my mind.
Okay.
So if you want to kill yourself, kill yourself. When you start talking, I'll just be looking at you. No, that's it. I can be really stubborn most times, but I won't just say it out or what. Especially when you're actually forcing me to do something I don't want to do, and I see that thing you are forcing me to do doesn't make any sense.
But then he is your
my boss. Well, I will actually figure out a way, but I will not do it. Or I will do it at my own time. Because I would tell you first that, okay, please, this thing, let's look into this thing. And if you refuse to listen, well, and I know that it has to do with probably, maybe it would, should I say it would bring me out there or something, or regardless. But I'm working here. I want the betterment of this place, right? So if you're forcing me to do something that is not in line, I would bring it to your attention that, oh, sir, ma, this thing really doesn't make any sense. But if you don't want to listen, I may not answer you. I may not, maybe because I've gotten away with it most times, but I could say, different people,
because
different
I was
scenarios.
about to say at the expense of losing your job.
Yeah.
I was literally about to say.
That's just my own experience. I've gotten away with it. Maybe I was just lucky. But most times, you just have to do it because, oh well. I just have to do because it's work.
Yeah,
most times.
The person is your boss. So I was looking at it. I actually told her from this angle, from this love language angle. So, like, you find out your boss's love language and work with him in that form, through that way.
But you do know that there are some people that are just very bitter.
Yes.
There's nothing you can do that can actually please them.
Definitely, I know that, but I feel like everybody has a love language. Yeah, for people that take quality time, like that have quality time as their love language, most of the times, if you don't know them properly, you probably think they are bitter people.
Yeah.
Because if you're not giving them the attention they want, you're going to disturb you, and they're actually going to disturb you. So I feel like you finding out the love language of your boss too can also be a way. Or don't you feel that way too?
I do, but it's based on individual. I've said this bitter experience because there's a friend of mine that still complains till this very day.
Okay.
When she told me about the woman, and I asked, why are people this bitter? That's what that word. Are people this bitter?
Wow. Wow.
Okay, even people, even colleagues that were able to even win her heart at the end of the day, they became enemies. That she had to even throw one out, tore her shirt, leave her. And I said, if I was in that situation, as long as you sat me, you tore my shirt, I'll change it for you.
That's outrightly disrespectful.
Yes, you disrespected me. That shirt you tore, I would fling it at your face and leave, especially when it's not even a known place. That's me. I'm sorry, I'm not a violent girl, but I don't like being disrespected.
There's also a notion that that's always going around that female bosses treat female staff worse than male bosses treat female staff.
Oh yes. I believe.
Like people, I think even funny enough, even male staffs, they prefer to work with male bosses than actually working with female bosses. And why is this? Because with the whole feminism thing going on, we actually want the same position, like the director position that they give the guys. But I think that's actually what started the whole feminism
and you know that
thing.
you also know that position comes with power, and power comes with a whole lot of change of
character. Yeah,
because so it takes some people to just even still remain very humble and the rest. But when some people get into some position, it's like they added extra layers of shoulder pads. Yes.
I'm at this point in my life.
And ladies, you know, when they just, I'm a lady, but there are some ladies that stay humble, but majority just feel that power and they feel like they can do anything. And these women empower women. My sister, sometimes they work.
So this also, at the end of the day, I just feel like majority of the time when we start to break down these matters and everything, you will still have to agree with the men sometimes that women should not actually be in the place of power like that.
Sometimes.
Do you understand? Like, I'm not against, exactly.
Sometimes, well, I would always say this, it boils down to individual. That's the thing. Because we also have some male bosses that can frustrate people's lives. Did you get?
Yep.
We have some male bosses, okay. So I feel like at the end of the day, even though majority of the time,
the moment you hear a bitter boss, the first person that comes to mind is a female.
A female.
Yeah, why?
And most times, about 70% of the time, is actually true. Also, we still also have bitter male bosses.
I think majority of the time, what we have in male bosses are people that actually violate their staff sexually. I think that's the majority of the EUs you will find in male bosses, and then female bosses are synonymous to bitterness. So at the end of the day, I feel like we can actually all do better as individuals, whichever area you find yourself. Do not be power hungry, and do not look down on people because you have the power. And that's it for today's program. Don't forget to follow us on all social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and on our YouTube page. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and share our videos. Thank you guys. Till I see you again next week. Bye.